Yellow, greetings everyone. So I have been summoned to do a nose tutorial by so many people. I'm just kidding. Only one person gave me this suggestion and I'm making a whole video about it. So yes, let's get on with the nose tutorial. And before we start, I want to put out a disclaimer that this is not the right way to draw noses. Maybe it is, but I don't know. But I know that this is the right way of how I'm supposed to show you, but I won't because this is a shortcut on how to make things more convenient. So if you're okay with that, you can continue watching. If not, then please don't report me. Thank you. So this is how I draw my noses. I particularly follow two shapes and they're kind of in between the front view and the side view. And I'll show you that in a bit, what I mean. So starting off with the front view of the nose, I start off with a line that is curved on two sides and then connect those by another curve at the bottom. And that's all for the line art of the nose. So that's all I do, and then I make a V on top of those curved lines, and then at the bottom I also curve it so it looks like a heart in a way. So you just draw a heart where the line is at the center, like this. Right after the heart, I just drag up two lines to create a triangle on either sides of the nose, and then leaving the middle, which is the nose bridge and the highlight. Then I'll just emphasize the shadows at the bottom of the nose, on the sides of the nose, and kind of put a lot of emphasis on the nostrils as well, so that it can really stand out as a nose. And yeah, even without the line art, you can see that it already forms a nose. So yeah, that's it for the front view of a nose. Moving on to the side view of the nose. So you kind of start off with a shape that looks like chicken feet. So there's these three lines here. So just remember that the first top line is the nose bridge, and then the middle line is where the nostril would normally be, and the bottom line is the bottom of the nose. As you've just seen, I drew the side view of the nose according to those guidelines. So just remember those guidelines and you'll be good to go. Now moving onward to the shadows of the side view. So the nose is a protruding facial feature. That means that there's a lot of shadows underneath it because it pops out, right? So that means that you're gonna have to watch out for the shadows underneath the nose or around the nose in general. For the side view, I mark the shadows along the lines that I drew, and then I just, once again, like the front view, I drag it up so that it gives the emphasis of the nose, and then once again, I create shadows for the bottom of the nose. Then in a bit, I'm gonna show you how I achieve the look of a 3/4 view just by changing up the shadows on the shape of the side view of a nose. Now on to drawing the 3/4 view. Now I did say that you can use the side view to draw up a 3/4 view of a nose. However, there are some key subtle differences if you want to make them that will create a very much significant impact on your art. For example, the side view, the nose bridge is much sharper in comparison to the 3/4 view, and the tip of the nose is also much pointier in comparison. Another thing to note is that the way that the nostrils are placed are also somewhat different. So that's another important key, is that no matter how you're drawing the shape of the nose, if you change up its nostrils a little bit, like maybe tilt an angle or maybe make it bigger or smaller, you can change the perspective of the nose completely. I'll show you that in a bit as well. So now I'm going to show you how just by changing up your nostrils, by maybe tilting its angle or creating more depth, you can change the perspective of a nose completely. So this perspective is like looking down on something. And the next one is another front perspective, because I also occasionally use this perspective of a nose to draw my front view. So I change it up every now and then to see what fits best with the character and the art I'm drawing. And yeah, that's basically it for the nose. You just need one or two lines and the correct shading and you're done. So that's all I have for this art tutorial on how I draw noses, and I'm just hoping that it helps just one person, and I'd be so glad. But if you do want to see more content like this, please do subscribe and like so that I know to make more of them. And that wraps up today's video, so thank you very much. Bye!